okay, my time to shine, enter the fight, pop your ulti. But Poppy is the one that wants to start the fight, wants to just flash E on Rekkles. As long as he's fighting the Poppy, he can't really do too much damage to these other targets in the fight. Also, the Poppy ultimate is just a really good way of buying time.
I am the middle of the ground. There's the owl winking. What a great job the observers have done this weekend. Thank you very much to those guys on So and Kevin from the EU LCS coming over to help out here. Oh no, there's a pause. There's a pause mid the animation. Oh, Kevin, abort, abort, abort.
We want to show everything now.
This is the adaptation that we didn't see from RNG. This is exactly what you were talking about in the time. Febiven, exhausted, going deep on the turret. Won't get him down with the Ignite. Faker should be able to get away from that one. Febiven, of course, goes back to his shadow and lives. But SK Telecom, of course, they took that bottom turret, which immediately leads into Dragon.
Unless he can keep freezing this wave on the bottom side, because then he can keep denying Duke. That's the #1 objective. Deny Duke any farm.
Some nice early aggression here. This is what you were talking about, getting Duke out of position. Spirit slammed against the wall. Nicely played by Duke. He should be able to just flash over the wall.
Mid lane pushed. So see what Duke decides to do. They are just going to shove them off the turret. Here we go.
Going to go on towards it. An unfortunate barrel there, forcing the support straight back into his base.
Put in the auto attack, you give Klaj a chance to flash away, and that's why he survives.
Oh, Spirit comes in. Wolf going to get thrown to the wolves. And he is going to go down from this one. No! The flash away! Brilliant stuff. The support from Blank and Bang. Force FNATIC away. And Wolf lives.
Gang from SKT, while the rest of FNATIC are taking Rift Herald here, and it's all in mid.
Febiven goes all in, but the exhaust comes out. Is it going to be enough? It is! First blood goes to Febiven. It's going to be immediately countered by an ulti from Blank. That's literally a drive-by. And now, well, Gamsu did manage to get out alive down that bottom lane. They were kind of positioning for it, but Febiven on the Zed gets in on Faker.
And it's so fun to watch Febiven play Zed because he knows the limits of the champion so well. And when he can do that, doesn't put up with Faker's bully and Spirit's here. He knows Blank's ult is down.
He sends Wolf back in, but is that the mistake? Spirit's going to eat the second exhaust, but look at Rekkles. He's hammering the damage down onto Wolf. It's going to be a kill-for-kill exchange, but can he get the double off Blank? I'm not sure he's got enough to slow it down. Bank's going to be able to just flash away from Gamsu. Meanwhile, this is happening. Blank does get away, and it's a 1-for-1 trade in the end.
Let's see the all-in again. So he's staying so far back. Faker just wants to push out here and then potentially recall, but all-in. Ignite and everything. Actually misses his Q, but gets the auto attack and then jumps back, and it's enough damage.
But the real critical thing was Febiven flashing the point-blank rocket right there, because as soon as he does that, there's not enough damage to finish him off.
Fight this one, they don't have a teleport, so I like this play.
Spirit wants to fight. Oh, he'd actually already used his ulti kick. That was a nice counter from Duke there. Already got the slam down, and Gamsu unable to catch up on this. Maybe able to get the pole down. He does. Manages to get the slow. Duke is going to try and turn it around. He tried to hammer one away. He might get the kill on Spirit. It could be a 1-for-1 and 2v1. No, he survives. He will get the kill, but again, it's the second Dragon for SKT.
Unless you're RNG and you randomly leave lane and just run all the way to Dragon. And Rekkles.
No flash, remember. Rekkles caught out. Gonna get himself pulled down. The question is, have they got enough to finish him off? Bang gets hammered away from this one, and that's gonna turn back on his head. Spirit fancies it. Oh! The kick. Beautiful stuff as he gets onto Blank. Now, can he follow it through? Bang's gonna be the next focus target. Wolf could be the squishy one. Meanwhile, down
Poppy's
the river,
here.
Febiven's coming, Faker's coming, everybody's coming, but Spirit gets across to the side. Spirit's gone off towards Faker. Faker uses the exhaust on Spirit, which means Febiven's let loose, and he's gonna get himself the ulti down. Is it enough to take down Faker? I don't think it will. Febiven gets hammered to the wall by Duke, and it's a good counterplay from SKT. A 2-for-2 trade in the end, I believe.
Coming. We're not going to look at it because there's another fight.
Because Gamsu's caught in the middle. Klaj's going to try and react, but he's simply going to be the sacrificial cow as he will drop down. A couple of ultis used to make sure he will eventually fall, trust me. And it's Duke that will pick it up.
Shouldn't be FNATIC's goal to come in here unless they can really take something of it. They're just going to try and take mid-turret instead.
Definitely the right call for FNATIC at this point. Double pink ward in the river. For SKT, so there's like zero vision around this Dragon.
When's the death ball going to start?
Right now. Run mid. Then Wolf recalls. Soon.
Pause.
So not soon.
Not so soon. Soon enough, it would appear.
Couldn't predict the pause. He's not batting an eye. He's playing his own game and doing quite well.
Apparently blowing into his microphone.
That sounds like communication. I think Rekkles is like, no, you need to move it closer.
Talk
and
into
actually,
the microphone.
Your microphone is not directed. We talked about synergy, boys. There it is on your screens.
All right.
Can we hear me? Can you hear me?
Was the angle wrong?
Yeah, he's not actually got the mic in his mouth. It was like pointing the wrong way. But, the little beautiful partnership. Febiven looks totally entertained. He's just pondering what he's got to do. He's like, he's that evil villain. Yeah,
these rookies not knowing how to point the mics in the right direction.
How am I going to kill Faker next? What is my evil master plan?
To be on point if he's going to try and land one of these flying kicks on Bang or Faker during the team fight, because they have done a great job of picking him out so far, but look at that! Into the tower as if by magic. Called into action. Febiven round the back. Thank you very much.
Kill.
That's an easy kill.
2-0 for Febiven.
I might need to check my mic. Can Spirit hear me right now? I mean, he literally, on cue, is like, he's going to have to thread the needle and just comes popping out the side.
Gragas ultimate is not available. We'll make it quite hard to defend this. There we go.
Oh, there's the pulverize. There's the headbutt. Wolf caught out. Duke now coming around the back there, but has the damage been done too early? Rekkles is going to get picked up. Hammered down. Does finally drop. Captain Surprise might pick up Blank here. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. Rekkles gets the kill, and Duke is just being beaten by a baseball bat wielding Trundle. He will back away, but that's going to be the mid turret.
At this up, let's take a look at the pick onto Faker.
Oh, this is why Spirit is such a good Lee Sin play. He's setting up these picks. He has the confidence now. Faker gets into the tower, doesn't die just yet, but then of course Febiven showing up, challenging Faker, winning it, get that one kill. I mean, what an outplay right there.
Yeah, well, they're on it right now, and no one else there. Poppy with no TP, and they're going to give it up. So FNATIC finds a way to stall out this game.
In fact, they got that Rift Herald early on, of course, but Duke hammers Febiven, has to cleanse it straight off. Didn't fancy that one.
Choice. Meanwhile, QSS finished on to Corki. So the number of targets are dwindling rather rapidly.
Oh, here we go. Teleport flank coming in. Gamsu going to try and get around the side. Bang is actually in a tricky position. He's going to get focused on, but he immediately manages to get away with it. But no, he gets straight into Gamsu. Fake around the side. He's putting damage down. He's got a good defensive front line. Meanwhile, Duke and Rekkles are going at it around the back, but Febiven's getting involved. But this is turning heavily in the favor of SKT. Duke is putting down a lot of punishment on towards FNATIC. Spirit should get dropped and will get dropped.
Obviously makes it very difficult for Rekkles to kill him in time.
It's always so easy to say. Just avoid the walls.
I mean, that's why we become casters, right?
Don't go near them. Oh, ulti catches on it. Beautiful stuff. Bang quickly catches in there, and now Spirit in trouble. And well, we've seen this before, haven't we, ladies and gentlemen? SKT, once they just get a little sniff of danger, they will absolutely grasp onto it.
Moments before that Unbreakable Will came off cooldown, and now SKT just going to go for the Baron. They'll take it. FNATIC will respond with a Dragon. Well, the thing about Duke is, remember when Duke first came to IEM 2 years ago? He was playing with the KT Bullets under the name Leopard. We're going to get out that second fight's going to start.
Instant cleanse, instant flash. Faker out of it. There's going to be a good 4-man pulverize from Klaj. Is it going to be enough? I don't think so. Rekkles in there. They're going to ignore Klaj. He's just going to back out. Ultimate not even going to keep him alive. Now Rekkles is going to get pursued. Blank diving in there. But it all started off on Faker, and his reactions were on point.
And QSS has so much value for SKT here. When you get kicked back by Lee Sin, you can QS them mid-air, and as long as you have a flash to use right after, you can instant then flash back and you won't get knocked into an enemy team. Also blocks the Zed, obviously, with his ulti. And we've hit that late game point FNATIC didn't want to get to.
So, 2 inhibitors picked up, knocking on the door. No Baron buff required anymore for them. Dragon will be up in 1 minute, but that's simply a null starter. There's going to be the kick. That's going to launch Spirit out of the fight. Klaj's going to pop his ulti, but look, they can even just work through that now. That's not really helping him. Oh, the snipe comes out from Bang. Picks off Rekkles. Klaj's going to go down. His ultimate's already walked its way down. Spirit slammed against the turret as if just to rub salt into the wounds. We can even hit you into your own Nexus turrets. It's going to be SKT that will take game 1. They are definitely favorites in this tournament. Have been since the start, but they are proving it as Blank chugs down the water. Another great performance from him. 3, 2, and 1. You've got plenty of time in between games, buddy. Just take your time. You'll get cramp if you drink it too fast.